Hey Nutty Buddies, welcome or welcome back. It's another Mask Monday, yay! I love participating in this. I'm never gonna be, I just wanna be honest. I'm never gonna be doing this on a Monday. I'm just not, because I need to edit and all this other stuff. And I just have a confession to make. Even with editing, there's a lot of room for improvement when it comes to me, and I'm realizing that. So I'm just going to try my best and try to keep getting better and everything else. I appreciate you guys giving me a chance and coming and hanging out with me, and I love this community. I thank you all so much. I hope you all had a great weekend. I had some interesting things happening outside. I guess I should be getting my mask while I'm talking, huh? So I just pulled the first mask out of my Mask Monday basket, and it's the purifying it's the purifying grapefruit 2-pack. So there's 2 packs in here. So when I open this, I'm gonna have to seal it up and use it for next time. So anyway, I hope everybody's had a great weekend and that everybody's doing well. As far as my status goes, I'm okay. Don't worry about me, but it's complicated. And I've learned some things about myself. I've just been in a, let's just say, different sort of headspace. And I'm finding out things about myself that have always been the case, but that I didn't really realize. I mean, I know I'm being vague here, and I did bring my towel this time. I'll get more into it. I'll get more into it once I get this mask on. I'm going to have to zip it while I try to put this mask on. And I forgot to go and look for my Texas Chainsaw, my Leatherface mask. It's not really Leatherface. If you're curious, I did this little skit and back last year around October, and it's this little character, and it's like, to me, it's this little character that I made up in my head, and it's like a cross between Leatherface and somebody from Deliverance, like one of the bad guys from Deliverance, and just generic, stereotypical Southern men around the area that I live in. It's like a hodgepodge of those, and it's just a joke, and I feel like I'm Southern, I can joke. The name of the character is Bubba, and I have an uncle named Bubba. But anyway, if you're curious, it's in my playlist. This is difficult. This is not wanting to come apart for me. It's in my playlist called Artsy Fartsy. And that's my way of saying, here, I'm trying to be creative, or I'm being a character. I'm not being myself. I'm being a character. And not take it too seriously, because I barely am starting to get my foot dipped into the crafting pond. I don't consider myself an artist at all. I wish. But, you know, when you create something, you know what? I shouldn't say that. When you create something, it's art. If it's from your heart, it's art. Am I cheesy? I'm in a pretty good mood right now. My goodness. Are you guys seeing this struggle bus I'm on? And I feel like last time I didn't get the nose. I didn't get the nose at all. Okay. But there have been some interesting things happening outside, like in our yard. And I'm going to try to put in a little clip for you guys. To me, one of the coolest things that I had kind of forgotten about is we have a black squirrel. Now, we have a squirrel friend that we've had around here for years that's basically tamed, that we call Buddy the Squirrel. And we were worried, and that's not the black squirrel. Buddy the Squirrel is not the same as the black squirrel. The black squirrel is new. I have never seen a black squirrel in my life. Buddy lets us get real close to him. I mean, he's basically tame, at least to us. Maybe not to other people, because he used to hang out right out here outside what I call the cat's window, or the cat TV window, that the one window that we haven't, I don't know what it's called, but it's that film that you put on stuff to kind of keep people from seeing in and to make it maybe look a little bit pretty. Well, we have film like that on the windows in the living room where we can see out, but nobody can see in, and it's decorative. And in the kitchen, we have a film, but people can see in the nighttime anyway. We found that out, so that's why we keep curtains on there. But I do, before I keep on yapping, okay, now I've got the face mask on. I'm going to assume it's another 15 to 20 minutes. Shoot. I put the mask on after. to 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, and this is resealable. That comes in handy. I'm gonna have to go to the Dollar Tree and get some more masks. And I know I'm bouncing all over the place. That's just how I do. I'll get my train of thought and in order here in a minute, maybe, maybe not. But Buddy hasn't, we were worried about Buddy the squirrel because we hadn't seen him. And he hangs out this window out here that the cats look out, that we've got all the bird food and bird bath and everything like right outside the window. So there's no film on that window, and they're all the time looking out that window. And it's their cat TV. And there's a tree out there that we've got the bird food hanging on. And if you're curious about Buddy the Squirrel, go and look under the playlist Animals. And there's a couple of videos of Buddy the Squirrel. And there's one where he's right outside our yard. Let me get right up on him, eating his little nuts. Anyway, he's pretty much tame to us. But the people working on the road have scared him off. So he used to hang out on this tree over here, and he'd get on the limb, and there's a video of it. Like, if you're interested in squirrels and animals at all, I suggest you go and try to find that. Under the category, under the playlist Animals. In fact, if you like animals, I'd suggest, if you don't have anything else to do and you're bored and you want to be entertained, go watch my Animals playlist. I do it. I do it all the time. I like watching my own cats and my own squirrels, and I like watching everybody else's animals. I do have a friend mail here. I'm gonna try to open, and I know I'm all over the place, but I'm gonna try to put in a little clip. Now, with the black squirrel, he's new, and we do think that. We were worried about Buddy, and my husband said he was out there and he saw Buddy. And I'm like, how do you know it was Buddy? First of all, because he wasn't on this tree limb. Like, if he was on the tree limb, because that's what he does. He'll sit on the tree limb and he'll get on his little tippy toes and he'll grab the bird feeder and bring it to himself and eat from the bird feeder. Well, I haven't seen him out there, and my husband said he saw him over on the other side of the house, and then he'd been seeing him on the other side of the house. And I said, well, how do you know it's Buddy then? Because he's usually over here, but he's been run off by those workers working on our road forever. And he said, because he let me get right up on him, and he's got a kind of a distinctive coloring, like he's like normal squirrel color, except like almost like a skunk down his back. It's almost like an orangey-ish. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a different color. And I'm saying he, it could be a girl, I don't know. But but I'm relieved. I've got my squirrel earring in. I'm happy. Buddy's back. But that black squirrel, like I said, I just started seeing him. And the first time I saw him, I went out and videotaped that tree that I said was my favorite tree with the healthy tacos. And that was really the even reason I ended up videotaping that tree was because I was trying to get that squirrel. That squirrel went running up that tree. So the black squirrel is super skittish. He won't let us get anywhere near him. And I went outside today, which is not Monday. In case I didn't already confess, I'm never going to be, it is very unlikely that I'm ever going to do a Mask Monday on an actual Monday. Because I need time to put my videos together to where they're somewhat watchable. Otherwise, it's not going to be good for anybody. I need to have a chance to edit it and put it together in case I need to. In case I find myself rambling and talking just too much and going off on some kind of weird tangent, because I do that. And I didn't realize how much I did it, but I do. And I'm going to, as I continue to do it, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try to work on that and get a little bit more concise with things, but it's hard. It's hard. For me, it's hard. And anyway, there were geese. There were a pair of geese outside, walking around, my mother-in-law's yard. And we don't see, I mean, I've seen geese before. It's not like geese are a strange thing to see, but I haven't seen geese around here. There's no pond around here. There's no lake, not anywhere near here. So I don't know where the hell these geese came from, but it was a pair of geese. And I was like, oh my gosh. And, and my husband, he was telling me, because he's smoking it. He opens up the kitchen door to smoke cigarettes, because I quit smoking cigarettes. He still smokes cigarettes. And and because one of our cats has asthma, Sawyer has asthma, he sits at the kitchen door and opens the door to smoke so it doesn't disturb Sawyer. If that makes any sense. And that it doesn't it keeps the house nicer. Like smoke, he repainted and everything, almost, not all he repainted most of the house a couple of years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. He didn't repaint the bedroom and he didn't repaint the collection room. And that's why they're so, in case you've ever gotten any glimpses of the ceiling in there, it's not nice because we had a fire. But anyway, he was like, there's some geese out here. And I'm like, And I went and I saw him and I went running and got my camera to film it. And so I film it. And so I get the geese in a matter of speaking, but without knowing it, while I was getting the geese, I got that squirrel on film. So what I'm going to try to do is, roll a clip, roll that of what I got, and slow it down and tell you right now that the squirrel is like, there's the big tree. I guess that's that black squirrel's tree, because that's what he went running up again. My favorite tree. And that tree has been put through the ringer. It's been struck by lightning and, we used to have a lot more trees out there, but we've had 2 tornadoes since we lived here that took most of them away. So that tree has survived all of that, and it's got some kind of fungus or something on it. But still hangs in there, and it's that little black squirrel's home. But anyway, I'm going to try to show you that, and that's not the only thing. There's also something where it's a little bird's egg, and my sister-in-law, it's over at my sister-in-law's house. It's like all family lives here. I mean, my mother-in-law doesn't live there anymore. She lives in a nursing home, but she used to be my mother-in-law, us, my sister-in-law. Sister-in-law still, so we don't have nothing to worry about. We all got each other's backs, you know, watching each other's houses and everything else. And neighbors. And I forgot to talk about the eclipse. It was awesome. It was really cool, and the birds did kind of go crazy and like acting like it was nighttime, and then once it was over, like once the moon wasn't in front of the sun anymore, like it was a full eclipse. We got to experience the full eclipse here. We didn't have to go anywhere, and it was really cool, and it was this weird feeling though. It was like hard to explain. Like I felt displaced. It was cool, but it was weird at the same time. Like it felt weird. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was just awe-inspiring to see. And I did just for a second, when it was in full eclipse, take my glasses off and look real quick. I did do that, and it was just. It just was not able to be. I forgot to put my ring back on after my shower. I always do that. It was just just unexplainable experience, and it was really cool because it was like me, my husband, my sister-in-law. We were all out there in her yard, her little setup out there. But anyway, she's got this little garden thing she's working on, and she's had to rig it up to keep rabbits out of it and stuff, because we live out here in the country and there's all kinds of animals out here. And I know we've got a family of rabbits. I've seen them several times. We've got at least one family of rabbits out here. And the thing is, I like that. I don't mind. I don't understand how they make it, because we also have coyotes out here. We hear them every now and then. And they go on rampages, and you know, that's why that's one of the reasons our cats are indoor cats, even though I've never not had a cat be an indoor cat. I just anyway, little Egg sitting on her little fence that she's made around the garden. She had to make a little fence, and that's weird. Anyway, I'll try to show it. I'll try to put it in there, and then I feel like that's enough talking about that. And I'm going to open this friend mail I got. Now, this is from Kitty Street, aka Wendy. And me, and Wendy does Temu hauls, Dollar Tree hauls. She's a grandma. She does what she calls Grandma with her cute little grandson, and she gets her mom in on this Temu haul, and she's the reason why I was able to talk my mom to even letting me put her on TV at all. Maybe one day I'll get my mom talked into doing Temu hauls like Wendy does with her mom. Anyway, her mom is so sweet, and my mom is so sweet, and I just feel like our moms would really get along with each other. I feel like Wendy's just cooler than me. And I feel fortunate that we've become, you know, friends. I didn't show you guys, and my light is dimming, so let me fix it. But anyway, I don't know. I have a lot of things in common with Wendy, just like I have a lot of things in common with everybody else. But she's a chatterbox. I'm a chatterbox. We've joked with each other about how we were both called the mouth of the South when we were growing up. Got me some nails. Do it yourself. I think these came from Temu. But that's pretty. Now, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going to use these. We both have gone. I've never put on press-ons ever. I've recently grown my nails out, and this is a whole nother story. I did the gel, And I was wrong about the gels. These were a pain in the behind. So whatever I was using before, I don't know if it was the brand or what, but maybe it was the top coat, because the top coat was not Maybelline from the Dollar Tree. It was something else. So maybe that was it, but I've already had one come off and I need to redo. But anyway, that's them. And I'm going to dye my hair and do them again. I put the painted underneath there. Anyway, basically, the press-on nails mess up your nails, and we don't want to do that. And both of us, we're doing nail polish and stickers only. I'm sorry, but I do know somebody that can use these, so they won't go to waste. But they are really cute, and if they were stickers, I would really enjoy those. I got a pen. Ooh, it's my mom's favorite color. Little magic wand pen. Thank you, Wendy. Magical. And I'm pretty sure she knows that I'm into this manifestation and writing things. I haven't been showing. I've been doing a little bit of it. I haven't been feeling the best. With my crafts and everything else, I don't necessarily feel like showing it, videotaping it at all, because I don't want to ruin the surprise. As I'm working on things, I'll show this and that. But I do enjoy journaling and manifestation, and with a nice, pretty special pen, it just makes it extra special. So thank you so much, Wendy. It was so nice of you to send me anything at all. I'm just so, I don't know, humbled that you even thought to send me something. Okay, ooh, it's like a little stress ball. Everybody needs one of those. I do. And it's a little heart. Here's the thing with this. Monster's over there taking a little nap. If he were to get a hold of this, bye-bye. So I have to go figure out a place to hide that. And now I feel this need to make sure this is sealed real good. That's nice. How they made it resealable there. Oh, looky here. I can do next Mask Monday. I can do this with the Mask Monday. Well, I can try. I can try to find something to talk about and just talk, because I won't be able to open anything with these on. But that's nice. Hand and nail gloves. Be Pure. It's the Be Pure brand that we all love. Here, I'll put that in my my basket. Oh, and a ring. Oh my goodness. She even got my size right. How did she know what my size was? Ooh, what a pretty blue. Blue is my mom's favorite color. I can't help but think about my mom every time I see it. Well, since I left my wedding ring in the shower and on my little, there's this little thing, this little flower thing that I put my ring on before I take my shower. I just take it off when I go to take my shower. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that nice? Here. How fitting is this? Thank you, Kitty. I say Kitty, I meant to say Wendy. Glitter jelly. Perfect. Awesome. Yay. Okay, I'm going to add that to my collection over here. Add that to my basket. Here's a card. I'm going to read this card in private. I'm going to read the card in private. What else we got? Wall decorations. How festive. What is this? I guess it's a sticker. I think it is. It's like a puffy sticker. Isn't that neat? And oh, Wendy. Look at that. How nice and thoughtful. Me and Wendy were both on a wellness journey, as I like to call it. She doesn't like to say weight loss journey. She doesn't like to say diet because she doesn't believe in it and diets, and I don't either. We are, you know, there's making lifestyle changes that are sustainable. I think we have the similar mindset. Though I have admittedly been failing lately in my wellness journey because I've had some things going on and I've let them get the better of me. But this type of thing right here is exactly what I need and exactly the type of thing that will help me. And I know that Wendy's big on this type of thing, and she told me, like, I was talking about my manifestation board some time ago, and I remember she told me that she did one, and that what she did, it came true. And it just was inspiring to me. And I really look up to Wendy and respect her so much. And I'm just so glad I've gotten to get to know her a little bit and become friends. Anyway, this is neat. Oh, look, we've got meal tracker. Now, I do use FitnessPal. I use my FitnessPal for that, but this is okay too. You know, it doesn't hurt to write things down. Oh, and she sent me a little mystery note in here. She put a little note inside. That's funny. Cool. Thank you, Wendy. So is there anything else in there? That's it. But look, that is so nice. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy what I hope you enjoy what I sent you. And thank you so much. And it's just so nice to be thought of. But yeah, I guess I should wrap it up so that I can put in, because I'm looking at what time it is, like how long I've been recording, and it's like 35 minutes. So I guess I should wrap it up. I was going to maybe open up this Temu, but no, I'll just do that some other time. I want to shout some people out. Some of them I've already shouted out, but I'm just going to say, first of all, thank you, all the Mask Monday ladies. Thank you, Favorites with Laura. As I interrupted myself, train of thought, I was going to say, this Mask Monday has inspired me. I already enjoy self-care and feel that it's an important part of my wellness journey, and that everybody needs to try to find time to take out for themselves. You deserve it. You should do it. And with the Mask Monday, it's not just a Mask Monday. For me, it's, and that might, I mean, there's some busy people out there. That might be all the time you have, 15, 20 minutes. I sure hope not. I sure hope that you can find more than 15 to 20 minutes for yourself. Now, this one was good. I'm just going to give you my opinion. This one was nice, this grapefruit, but I preferred the orange. So far, the orange is my favorite, just because it just had the feeling that it left me with. It was really moisturizing. Not that this is not You can see that my blemishes have cleared up a little bit. Obviously not all the way. Right there. Okay. Starlight. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Anyway, she shouted me out. She's newer, as far as I know, she's newer, and she's just a little ball of sunshine. She's just radiates positivity, and I love her instantly. And her name's Star, and her channel's called Starlight. I'm gonna link her in the description, and then I've got what I call they're not mine, but my little. Of course, there's the Mask Monday ladies that we all know and love. You know, Favorites with Laura, Haulin' It with Mima, Gigi. Those are the ones that I know of. I might be missing somebody. I think maybe Nana and Grumpy Grandpa. I think Nana might do it. I don't know for sure. I might not even be saying that correctly, but I do love them too. Yeah. But this group is like a hauling group of people that are interested in spooky things. I'm just going to say spooky or a little bit more on the dark side. And the funny thing about it is it's like a community within a community, and the leader or the one that ties us all together isn't even into creepy, scary stuff like that. I mean, I don't think she is. She's into Alfred Hitchcock, while the rest of us are into like more like gory type, you know. Honestly, I like any kind of horror movie. I prefer more of a thriller, psychological, make you have to think a little bit type, or just make you laugh. I like some of the stuff that's just making you laugh, just to take your mind off of stuff for a while. But anyway, Adrienne Miller, Adrienne, I love you. She's kind of corralled a bunch of us people that like the spookier things, and I consider us, I'm gonna just say, we're the Spooky Kids Club. And I have really enjoyed watching some of these friends are new friends to me, and I've just really enjoyed watching their channels, and I have a good time. Destiny, Dest. Again, I'm going to have these channels linked in the description. So if you're into sort of a spooky vibe, scary movies, maybe a little bit more, for lack of a way of putting it, I hate labels, but like a goth sort of aesthetic. And that's not even accurate. But anyway, check these channels out because they're all into the same kind of spooky type theme. Till We Are Ghosts. I think I'm saying that wrong. I just really started watching this channel and discovering this channel recently. So I might be saying that wrong, and I will put the name up in writing up here for you guys. Tall Bear Halls, of course, Chris. You know, he loves the spooky stuff. He goes, I respect him a lot, I admire him a lot, just because he goes through his trials and errors, and he has some heavy trial and errors that he shares, but he somehow, I mean, he's just able to share it and then be upbeat and move right along, and you know, not be a bummer, for lack of a better word. Sometimes I feel reluctant to share some things because I don't want to I want to have a good time. I want there to be positivity. I want to focus on that part of it. And he manages to share what's going on with him without being a downer. And that's a talent. And anyway, I love him. He brings me a lot of joy. I feel like we could really be friends, like out in the real world, like, and have a good time and hang out and stuff. Inside. I mean, I'm not trying to be, I'm very much an inside person too. I have social anxiety. I have social issues. You know, it's easy for me to communicate. It's easier for me to communicate with you guys and be friends with you guys this way. This is the way that is and with the comments and responding to your comments. This is best. It's like tailor-made for someone like me. And I have a feeling that it's similar with Chris. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. But anyway, I do love Chris. I love Chris and Kyle. I love the disco breaks. It makes me laugh. It makes me happy every time I see it. So thank you guys. And Paranora is out there doing crafts, having her issues and doing it anyway. It's easier said than done, guys, to get up here and get in on the camera and expose yourself to people. It's not easy, especially when you have certain issues going on. And I just love on all these people, and not saying that everybody has an issue, you know, but everybody does. Everybody has issues. Dust, she has shown some things that I didn't even know about. It's such a good idea. She's been showing like customization stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, my mind just, I just have all kinds of, there's all kinds of things that you can do. And I didn't even cross my mind to think about until she started showing these customization things. So she's super cool. And Till We Are Ghosts, I do believe it is Till We Are Ghosts. I don't know. She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of someone that was in my life at some point in time. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but she just seems so sweet. And she's all about her little grandbaby. And it's just so cute. But okay, I think I should probably end it there. And I already went and talked too much. You guys are probably, you guys are probably used to that by now. So I'm gonna try to put the clip in there about the wildlife that I was telling you about. I might even add a little voiceover so that I can try to explain exactly where the squirrel is, because I didn't even realize I got this black squirrel until I went and watched the video back of me trying to get the geese. So, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, I guess I am ripping off April Rain by doing these cards, but I don't think she'd mind. And, and I'm doing it at the end, and I'm doing it different than her. I'm taking the cards that have already been drawn out of the equation. And these are, this deck is called the Spirit Junkie. And they are, what's it? Something about affirmation cards. So they are affirmation cards, and I've already shuffled them, and I'm just going to take the first one and see what it says. Put glasses back on. When I'm tuned in, okay. I just can't help it. I feel like every single one of these I've done so far has been a direct message to me. And I know I've gotten feedback that other people felt and needed to hear these cards. These are really great. These are really great cards, I think, for anybody. Here we go. And so pretty. I love this. When I'm tuned in to the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Yes. Look at how pretty. Look at how pretty. So that is our Spirit Junkie card. I will insert the wildlife at the end. But for now, thank you for joining me. I'm Sandy. You have been at My Nutty Nook. Bye, Nutty Buddies. Okay, guys, I'm trying to get the geese, and there's going to be, the black squirrel's going to be right by the tree on the left-hand side, and he's going to go running up the tree, and I'm going to put it in slow motion. I didn't even realize until it happened, until I watched it back. There he is. See him in the grass? Seeing him in the grass? He's going to go run he's running to the tree. Hope you guys can see that. It's a little black squirrel supposed to be very rare and good luck. Anyway, so he's very skittish. Very, very skittish. And that's his tree. His tree is my favorite tree. And then there's the geese. That's the next thing. There we go. Got a couple of geese. Where'd you two come from? Where'd you two come from? Where are you going? Where are you going? Huh.
That's why I said, you want to see something weird? Yeah. I know it. I'm thinking, sure is wrong. It could be a bird, you know?
Are the honeysuckles blooming?
No, not yet. You'll see them and smell them. They're yellow when they bloom. Won't be long, though.